Evelyn here. Welcome back to the channel. And of course I have my little companion here, my sleepy, snoozy Luna. Happy New Year, friends. I hope that whatever you were doing over the festive season, whether you were celebrating Christmas or something else, that you had a great time with your nearest and dearest. Now, this week is my very first video from my very first dedicated sewing and craft room. So grateful and excited to be able to say that, my friends. And if you did not check out last week's video, be sure to do so, my friends, because last week's video was all about creating this dedicated sewing and crafting space. I'll pop a card above, so be sure to check that out, my friends. And while you're at it, if you're watching this and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. It only takes you 2 seconds and it means so much to me. We did reach 1,000 subscribers on the channel here in 2023, which just seems absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. So with January going rather quickly, I thought it was about time to share with you, my friends, my sewing plans for 2024. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. So without further ado, grab a cuppa and let's talk all about what we're going to get up to, or at least some of it, here on the channel in 2024. Okay, so to start off my sewing plans for this year, my friends, I thought I would talk about a couple of my ultimate favourite outfits from 2023. So one of my absolute favourite me-made garments to date has been this. My scuba pencil skirts. Now this is one of those creations, my friends, that looks completely chic and put together, but is secretly incredibly comfy, and that is due to the fact that they are created in scuba fabric, which is super soft and super stretchy. So although this outfit looks really tailored and put together, it actually feels like wearing pajamas. And I don't know about you, but I am definitely one of those people that loves to look put together but feels like they're wearing joggers. Yes, perfect combination. Now I did draft those pencil skirts right here on the channel as part of my Legally Blonde cosplay, and as always, friends, everything I feature in today's video, I'll pop links in the description box so that you can check out those projects. So I'm definitely going to be creating more of those pencil skirts because they are incredibly comfy, and I have a lot of scuba fabric in my stash. So maybe it's time to use a bit of it. Another garment that I really loved wearing last year was this. The Loretta shorts from Gertie's World over on Patreon, and I particularly love the version that uses the Stanwyck bib from the Stanwyck skirt charm pattern. I absolutely loved wearing these shorts and bibs over different tops, and actually I was wearing them in all seasons. So I was wearing the shorts and bibs over longer and warmer tops with tights and boots in the winter and autumn, and then with lighter tops in the spring and summer. So I definitely want to go about creating some more of these, and I've got some suiting fabric that would just do that job perfectly. And thinking about creating more pencil skirts and shorts like the Loretta shorts, I definitely need to create some more tops to go with these separates as well, especially for taking a certain lovely dog of mine for walks. Separates like this are definitely lacking in my wardrobe. So thinking about that, my friends, here comes another charm pattern, the Hepburn top. The Hepburn top is an incredibly versatile pattern. I'm not sure how many versions you can make, but I'll be sure to list that down here when I find out. There's a lot, I know that much. There's definitely a lot of different versions of tops you can make with this pattern. and with Gertie and her charm team also giving us different cup sizes, and with their size range being one of the best I've ever encountered. This is such an incredible, versatile pattern, my friends. If you haven't checked out Gertie and Charm, definitely do so. And yes, another Gertie creation, but from her Gertie's World Patreon. I'm going to create some more of these as well, the Barbie top, because so many different versions again, and I'm thinking about creating some sleeveless ones for the spring and summer, and some longer sleeved ones for layering pieces in the still cooler months here in the Scottish Highlands. So some more possibilities there too, and I'm thinking of creating a few in Ponte and maybe a few in some patterned knit fabrics as well, so watch this space. I'll be sure to share them over on my Instagram too, so come on over and follow me there. Now, in terms of layering pieces and tops from my own creations here on the channel, I definitely want to create some more wrap tops. These are incredibly flattering and they're one of my ultimate favourite pattern drafting creations. And you can make one to your own measurements, my friends, by following the tutorials right here on the channel. Yep, everything's in the description box, my friends. This summer too, my friends, I'd also like to make one of these. Yes, if you've watched any of my sewing plan videos here on the channel before, my friends, you'll say, hang on a minute, weren't you planning to make one of those Rita blouses quite a while ago? And the answer was yes. And actually, I have all the pieces cut out. I even have the zip ready. I have the coloured cotton. I just have not been able to get the time to sew this Rita blouse up yet, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to master the fit of this Rita blouse this year because it's one of my favourite designs. I absolutely love peasant blouses, so that is definitely another one on the list. Another thing I would really like to do, my friends, is to master trouser patterns, and that is in terms of purchased patterns. When I'm using a block pattern or a sloper that's made to my own measurements, I find trouser fitting to be a lot easier than it is when you're using a purchased pattern, but that's not going to make me give up, my friends. This year I'm going to create some more trousers, tailored ones from a pattern that I've purchased, and actually I'm going to begin with this, the Lucille trousers from, yes, Gertie's World on Patreon. I absolutely love the wide leg style of these trousers, and I'm thinking that they will be a really good asset to my wardrobe. And I'm thinking as well that with a pair of boots or wellies and a really cute top and jacket, they might make really good lunar walking attire too. So definitely going to use some of that suiting fabric to create a pair of those too. And when summer starts to arrive again, my friends, I'm thinking about creating some more dresses, and I'm thinking about creating dresses that I can wear also as layering pieces in the winter months so that I can use those garments year round. And one pattern that I haven't even used yet that I'm thinking would be perfect for such pieces is this, the night and day dress from Gertie and Charm Patterns. And I've got some really gorgeous cottons and other fabric blends in some really pretty patterns that I think would lend themselves really well to a few of these dresses. And I'm also thinking of creating some more gathered skirts like this one I created back in the summer, and I think they would go really well as well with some of those tops that I was talking about earlier. So definitely trying to plan my wardrobe a little bit more carefully this year. And speaking of those dresses, I'm thinking about hand dyeing some more basic white pumps, just like the ones I created for my Sirens cosplay. I absolutely loved creating those shoes, and I love the fact that you can buy a pair of pumps for just a few pounds or a few dollars and then dye them and create the shoes of your dreams, especially since nowadays you can't really find pumps in that many colours. So I love being able to have whatever colour I like. So that's another thing that's definitely on the to-do list. And speaking of pretty fabrics, my friends, I have 2 new fabrics from Minerva that I cannot wait to create things with. The first is this. Now, I've been a little bit obsessed with velvet ever since I created my birthday dress back in September last year. And this is a society dress from Gertie's World on Patreon, and it made me fall just a little bit in love with velvet. So the first Minerva fabric I've got is this. It is this absolutely gorgeous dusky pink velvet. Now, February is coming up shortly, my friends, and February will mark 1 year since my cancer diagnosis. So I got this fabric with that in mind. I'm going to create something glamorous with this so that when that date comes around, I'm feeling fabulous and I can celebrate being here and be grateful and have something that makes me feel just a little bit special. So I'm actually going to create that right here on the channel, and it's going to be in the month of February. We're going to create some things to make us feel fabulous, my friends. So stick around for that coming very soon here on the channel. We'll be doing some pattern drafting, some designing and some sewing too, and I'll take you all along with me so that you can create those items for yourself too. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for that. But check out how beautiful this fabric is. It's so soft as well. This core range matte velvet from Minerva is wonderfully soft, and it's available in a range of 18 beautiful colours, my friends. And this one here is the shade Dusky Pink. A mid to heavyweight knit, it's 58 inches wide with a 10% widthwise and lengthwise stretch. And it's perfect for my upcoming February projects. So stay tuned to the channel, my friends, to see this fabric become some beautiful garments. And this second fabric from Minerva, my friends, is helping me to indulge in one of my absolute favourite reasons for pattern drafting. I love the fact that when you know how to pattern draft, my friends, you can create absolutely anything. So if you see something that you like on a catwalk, for example, or you see something on a TV show or a movie and you think, I would love to wear that garment or create that garment, guess what? You can do that. You can create any garment you like. And I'm going to use this next fabric to do just that, to create something that I loved from a recent film. But that's the only information you're getting, because if you want to see the project, stick around because it's coming up really soon here on the channel. But here's that fabric. How beautiful is this print? Just absolutely stunning, and it's going to be perfect for the idea that I have in mind. But as I said, you're not getting any more information, my friends. You have to stick around and see the project unfold very soon here on the channel. A John Caldwell cotton sateen. This absolutely stunning floral print is perfect for the movie-inspired pattern drafting project that I have planned for really soon here on the channel. Can you guess what it might be, my friends? I'm planning to do quite a lot of pattern drafting here this year on the channel, my friends, too. So definitely stay tuned if you like to see some pattern drafting. And it's actually very rare that I buy patterns myself because I can draft, but every now and then I see some patterns that I really like, and especially when there's January sales, I might pick up a couple. And this year was no exception, my friends. I picked up these 3 patterns. So I'm definitely planning on creating these this year. So the first is Butterick B6938, which is a really beautiful halter neck dress and an accompanying little bolero jacket. It's beautiful. And I'm very excited to make that, and I've got quite a few different cottons and woven fabrics that I could possibly use for that. So, and there's always a possibility of new fabric, you never know. And then next, you'll probably see a theme emerging with these purchase patterns as well. They're all summer related. Yes, I'm not waiting for summer or anything, definitely not. And the next is Simplicity 8654, which is this beautiful little cord set here, which is a pretty basic gathered skirt and then a pair of shorts with pleats at the front. They're really pretty, and a tight front shirt as well. So again, possibly got fabric for those in the fabric stash. Who am I kidding? I definitely have fabric in the fabric stash. It's whether or not I want to use that fabric or buy some more. There's another theme emerging. And lastly, a beautiful pattern by our lovely Gertie, no less. This is Simplicity S8873, and I absolutely love the neckline on this. It's gorgeous. So yes, some beautiful summer patterns there that I'm going to be very excited to sew, and even more excited to wear when the summer comes around. And speaking of summer, my friends, which, if you hadn't realised by now, is definitely my favourite season, I definitely want to make another one of these. My Esther swimsuit. Now this is actually the first swimsuit I ever created. I'd never made swimwear of any kind before, and I absolutely loved how it turned out. Now, because of my surgery last year, my friends, and my cancer diagnosis and cancer journey, I was actually really nervous about creating and then wearing a swimsuit. It's actually making me feel a little bit nervous now, but I'm really glad that I did it. And actually, my top tip here, my friends, is just go for it, please. Even if you're anxious about something, please comment below, get in touch with me over on Instagram, and we can help each other through it, because I'll tell you something, sewing has helped me so much on this journey. And I'm so glad I created this Esther swimsuit and wore it and took some captures of it, because it started to make me feel like a pin-up goddess once more. So I'm definitely so grateful to Gertie and the team for creating this gorgeous pattern. And I'm thinking that this time I might create the version with the skirt. And I've got some beautiful lemon print fabric and also some cherry print fabric too. I'm thinking of going back to that real sort of stereotypical pin-up vibe with this swimsuit. So definitely stay tuned to the channel and to my Instagram, and I will post pictures of those as and when I create them. I honestly cannot wait for summer this year. I feel like last year, although I did get to enjoy some of the sunshine because of my recovery and having surgery at the end of April, I did miss out on quite a lot of the summer. I did get a little bit grumpy about it, I'm not going to lie, my friends, but this year I'm going to enjoy that summer, and I'm going to get in that hot tub quite a lot. The electricity company is going to love me. So my friends, there we go, a few of my sewing plans for 2024, but Having realised that last year I made over 80 garments, I've realised that this might be just a snippet of what I create here on the channel. So yes, you guessed it, broken record. Subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll get to more sewing and creating next week, right here on the Evelyn Adore channel. Thank you so much for your love and support, my friends. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you next week. Bye. I don't know if the mic is picking that up, but she's snoring.